Peace and supreme wellness, everyone. It's Miss Love Light, and it's been a minute. I have not done a video, but I wanted to give an update and touch base with everyone who has subscribed to the channel and has been viewing the videos. And I hope everyone finds the videos helpful in their healing journey with H. pylori or whatever gut issue you may be having. I know we're dealing with a pandemic, so I'm hoping that this also is helping to keep you healthy in that area as well. But for this video, I wanted to thank everyone for subscribing. Thank you for all the comments. I do get to see them. I'm not as active as I was, but I wanted to touch base because it's been some time since the last video. Plus, I wanted to let you know that there is light at the end of the tunnel when dealing with H. pylori. And as you know, if you've looked or watched, I was able to rid the bacteria naturally. And I wanted to give you 4 things that I did to, quick things that I did, a general overview of what I did for things to help rid the bacteria. Okay, and so the number one thing that I did when I found out about it and did my research about what it is and what it does to your gut, which if you don't know, for those who are just watching the video, H. pylori is a bacteria that gets into the lining of your stomach and causes ulcers, and then along with that causes a whole host of other issues and symptoms and diseases or ailments and stuff like that, inflammation, etc. And so when it gets into the lining of your stomach, it now alkalizes the stomach acid because it has to live, and the stomach acid, normally, if your stomach is working properly, the acid in your stomach kills bad bacteria. But what H. pylori does is put out some type of toxin that alkalizes the stomach so it can live. It burrows itself into the lining of your stomach, getting rid of the mucus lining and causing the ulcers. And so the number one thing you want to do is eliminate all foods and things, substances that promote and give bad bacteria a way to thrive in your body. You want to eliminate that. So what type of things is that? Smoking, alcohol. If you're eating meat, number one, it takes meat the longest to process and digest in our gut, and if it's not working properly, then it's not digesting at all. So could you imagine the feast that it's having in there? You're feeding and feeding and feeding. Processed sugars, processed foods, artificial sweeteners, artificial spices, and things like that. Those type of things are what feed bad bacteria, and so you want to eliminate them. You will have to take the time to detox, and eliminating those foods are a form of detoxing, okay? And then you also want to detox your gut, and that may take using something that you normally wouldn't. Some people just do things like detox teas, smooth move. You want to be able to regularly use the bathroom. I know when I was suffering with H. pylori, I could not have a normal bowel movement. It was a struggle. It was either diarrhea or constipation or a combination of both. It was, so I understand and I feel your pain. So I did the mucoid plaque detox. You can YouTube that, put that in there, mucoid, MUCOID, plaque, PLAQUE, detox. And there's a number of videos where people were mixing the combination of activated charcoal, bentonite clay, and it would be food grade bentonite clay and activated charcoal, where you can ingest it, and lemon, fresh spring water, psyllium husk, whole psyllium husk flakes, and chia seeds. And I drank that for 7 days straight with the activated charcoal, and then I continued on for 14 days to make it a full 21-day detox. I continued on with just the bentonite clay and the lemon, psyllium husk, chia seeds, and water. for 14 days, and that was my detox to kind of rid my gut of toxins and things that were stuck and causing me harm. And that way I could absorb the good things that I started to eat, which helped me heal. So then I started eating all things that help rid bad bacteria. I started eating things like, well, I would juice a quarter of a red cabbage, sometimes by itself, and then sometimes I juice it with a carrot. I also ate aloe plant. I would soak it, cut it up, soak it, get the jelly out, and blend that with spring water and key limes. I would squeeze key lime in the spring water. And also, if you can't take the bitterness, a fresh ripe pineapple mixed in there, a quarter of a pineapple will, you'll be able to drink it. Okay, so that are some of the things that help to rid the foods that help to rid the bad bacteria, or along with manuka honey. I also took that as well, and I did take a mastic gum supplement. Nutricology was my favorite. That comes with like a 60-day supply, but before I did that, I did the Jarro's brand tablet. But Nutricology had the capsules, so that, again, it's what I use. There is a video that I have that I'm explaining and showing some of the things and the actual product. So you can check that out and write things down. Now, a disclaimer, I am not a doctor. I am not a holistic health care practitioner. And so you will want to check with your doctor if you're taking any medications. I still am. I take medication for high blood pressure. And at the time, I was taking medication for diabetes, like metformin or something like that. And so after I did all of this, I was able to get off of the medication for the the diabetes, because I no longer was pre-diabetic. But now I'm still taking the medication for the high blood pressure, and that is my next goal, to eliminate that as well. And so that's, it's a journey. It's a journey. The destination is supreme wellness, but you have to go through the journey. And so the other thing that I did, not only just did I eliminate the foods that were feeding the bad bacteria, did an actual detox with some things that help rid toxins and bad bacteria. I ate the things that promoted getting rid of bad bacteria. That was what my diet consists of. I avoided everything else. And then I also ate the foods that promoted good bacteria growth. And so you want to have the balance in your stomach, in your gut. So prebiotics, probiotics, broccoli sprouts and things like that also will help increase the good bacteria in your stomach. And so you want to now, of course, raise the stomach acid in your stomach in order to help rid the H. pylori and heal the ulcers. Now, if you're suffering with ulcers, I found that the red cabbage juice, you drink that on an empty stomach, and in the morning, like if you drink coffee, juice you some red cabbage, drink that. I know, but you get used to it. It's better, I'd rather do that than go through the pain of H. pylori or the pain of the side effects of the antibiotics. I knew I was going to do it. So drink the red cabbage juice. It helped. Someone on YouTube, I looked at their video, and they said they were doing that, and I tried it, and it did calm the ulcer down, and I was able to eat some more foods. But if you cannot eat broth, the bone broth, or if you're going straight vegetarian or vegan, vegetable broth and teas will help to give you some nutrients, but also calm you, help calm the anxiety, because H. pylori does cause anxiety, and the acid reflux. So you want to the gastritis, the pain, the dizziness, the nausea, the stomach, the cramps, the inability to eat, the inability to sleep. Listen, I remember this all too well, and this is why now I make sure that I continue on this journey. I rid the bad bacteria, but this also can help with other gut issues, okay? Gut health, that is the main thing. That is the key to supreme wellness. and it affects everything in our body. It affects our skin. It affects the rest of our organs. It affects our brain, the way we think, our ability to concentrate, and all of that. So you need to, yes, you need to heal your gut. And I wish you guys much success in your journey with ridding H. pylori. Peace.